It's 18 degrees this morning. All the net wraps froze on the ground, so I pick up the bale and then the butt end rips out of them, just like a morning after Taco Bell. And long story short, we're taking two. We're gonna feed the pears over at Kenny's is where we call it. They just cleaned it up overnight. Then we'll have to run to my place and grab an alfalfa bale and bring it back. Excuse me. Right out the gate she goes. Wanna hop back in there, please? Yeah, that way, yeah. Thank you. So we'll just head south down this road 2 miles and we'll be over to my place. We'll bring a couple of alfalfa bales. There's some really nice ones over there. Bring them up in the yard so I can feed them to the cows there later when they need some. And then we'll bring one grass hay bale, one alfalfa bale back here. Today we actually have a construction guy, a local guy coming out, and he's gonna take a look at our bathroom. We're gonna start remodeling that here pretty soon. It's about time, I guess. Tickle, 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 tickle. We got 3 bales over here, 1 over there. Probably be back in another week and a half to give them some more. Look at all these babies. There's so many of them. We'll feed this bale and then we're done doing this stuff. Then we got some pears to move. Yep. Go, go, go. Dropping off 4 more pairs. We'll be able to hold 6 more after this. We're getting there. Oh, what? He jumped and slapped me in the cheek. Ready? Yeah.
The mother of that youngest calf went past the snow that way and then over to the hay. Cole carried it all the way, and then he gave me a thumbs up. He got them gathered up together, happy together. All right, so now I'm gonna go start feeding and Cole's gonna start cleaning because it's Monday and that's what we do. Did you get your cardio in?
And people say farmers don't care, and I just carried a lightweight calf.
A lot of
at
people
least,
think we care.
I just
I mean,
carried
some
it
people-
all the way. I just ran a marathon with a calf, and
We care.
yeah.
All right.
More than
Here.
that mother.
Here you go.
Thanks for
Yeah,
the pat
yeah.
on the back.
Yeah.
No, I set it down and I whew, you know, like I
Yeah.
was curling. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah,
On the
yeah,
ice?
yeah.
And the calf just had a little momentum, and the cow went like this and smelt it.
And
I got a booger hanging down from my nose.
It was like a collision of love.
Yeah.
All right.
Had a comment this morning, it was a good one, so I'll share it. This guy, it was a little joke. This guy went to the doctor, said, "Hey doc, I got a genetic disorder." And the doctor's like, "Well, what is it?" And the guy says, "Diarrhea." And the doctor says, "Well, that's not a genetic disease." And he says, "Well, it's in my genes." Thank you, Tom, for that one.
That's a good comment.
Yep.
It's in your genes. It's in your genes.
Oh. It's ready for a cleaning. And we're getting so low on bred cows over here. It's possible that this is the last time we have to clean this building. Depends on if it warms up or not, if we get a bad storm. But pretty soon, hopefully, we can start calving outside. And when we start doing that, then we'll start using the calf catcher that we got late this last fall. Because when we're calving inside, we obviously don't need a calf catcher on a gator. It's mostly for when we're out in big areas, when we're calving outside, when it's warm and they can stay out there. But you know, if it's cold outside and they calve outside, we got to get them in, and the calf catcher isn't going to help us in that situation. But a lot of people asking about where that's been and why we haven't been using it, and that is why. I think our last heifer's starting to calve. Let's see if we can get this cleaned up and new fresh bedding in here before that calf hits the ground. I think she's thinking about it. Start getting some bedding in here. So as you can see, we got a partial bale in here. Well, 1.5 bales isn't going to be enough to do a good job in there, so we're going to go 2.5. It's going to get the real deep bedding. We'll shoot this in there and then come back for that one. That bedding is spread out. We're letting the dust settle a bit. That girl still hasn't gotten that close to calving yet. We got a little bit of room left in the manure spreader, and there's a small pile of manure in this bullpen, so we're gonna pick it up with the Deere loader. Should be a calf coming soon. am beyond impressed with this Archway manure spreader. That is a load. Holy cow. Just checked on that girl again. She's laying flat out trying to push. Cough it out, buddy. He's got a little phlegm.
I do too when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's get him inside in a good bedding.
I was just saying to Dad, that calf probably wouldn't have made it if one of us wasn't there. It had one of the heaviest, strongest, just full-blown bags over its face that it would have had an impossible time breathing.
I might have said this before, but many years ago when I was a kid, Dad had a Charolais bull, and that sack was so thick we were losing several of them, and I couldn't believe how tough and thick that skin was on those things. So we figured out what bull it was, and we got rid of it because it was just going to keep throwing them with that thick bag over them. So, hi, your mom's that way. We need a sandwich. Just had the 50 bull.
50 bull.
And the 44 heifer.
Oh, 94. I was hoping for 100 today.
Well, the day's not over. Got some new names to announce. Hello.
And the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild.
There's some little Jimmy 7. Yeah! Say my name.
Is Cooper. And then my friend Ginny, who actually stopped in Storla last week.
Storla Station.
But I didn't talk to her. Well, we were Instagramming. And then you got your Ruth. So would that make that calf a baby Ruth?
Oh, good one, Brian.
Yeah. Then you got your Jeanette. And then we had an ornery little cuss, full of life and spit and vinegar. And her name's Donna. And then you got your Jamie, that's a girl name. And then the last one, we're done calving heifers, Cole.
Yeah.
And the last one calved, and she had a boy calf, and his name is Glenn.
Glenn Quagmire?
Glenn didn't tell me his last name.
Okay.
But he was pretty adamant that please name a calf after me. Glenn with 2 N. Glenn.
It's just about lunchtime on this fine Monday. Look at this, we're getting some dry spots. But my wife just told me she saw on the internets that we might get an entire foot of snow on Friday. Now, I'm not going to complain about that. We still need moisture. Like 2 weeks ago, they told us we could get up to 36 inches over a 2-week-long period. We got like 2 inches. I'm not sure if we're going to get a foot on Friday. Won't complain about it. We could use some more moisture for sure. Of course, best case scenario, it just gives us a nice rain before planting season. But anyway, we're checking out some cows, seeing if anything needs to go in the building. You think we're gonna make it?
Oh yeah, it'll be alright. We're just gonna glide right over top of it. Just be ready to take a right.
done it. We're over here at Uncle Jeff's. We're gonna take a look at the cows and calves over here. I have my first one calved just the other day, and we got a couple days. The next 3 days are gonna be only 18 degrees for during the night. I guess I have 3 calves. Uncle Jeff's doing a good job. Got some nice bedding out here. She looks angry.
Good morning. I really like Creedence Clearwater Revival. You got your Fogarty brothers, you got your guy with 2 first names and drummer, Doug Clifford, Doug Clifford,
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, Doug Clifford. Anyway, today's song of the day is Creedence Clearwater Revival, and it's called Have You Ever Seen the Rain? You guys listen to that, and it's going to be in your head for a while. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? That's all I got.
What do? We fed a lot of cattle and everything's looking pretty good. Almost 200 calves. Ended up there. I had 6 calves over at Uncle Jeff's place, so they've been calving a lot, and Jeff is taking care of it. We're starting to see some spring coming. There's a little bit of grass starting to poke out of the ground, so that's exciting. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Thought you might enjoy this short time lapse of Tiffany's garden moving with the sun.